The computer has turned off 3 times when the 512 model was launched. Therefore now I will try to reduce the frequency even more than it does to limit energy consumption. Let's try to stop it at 1200. To do this, in the MSI Afterburner, press L key. And let's see what happens. The frequency should not exceed 1200 MHz now. Energy consumption at such frequency is still up to 50% power, but at least until the computer turns off. Before that I tried to reduce the frequency of the CPU, because I thought that it also starts to consume too much energy, but the change its coefficient from 22 to 12, 1.6 GHz instead of 2.5 GHz has no effect. But frequency fixation at 1200 MHz for the GPU, and accordingly its power is 0.7 volts, as we can see, effects gave and the computer does not turn off. But as we can see, periodically something is transmitted by the data bus. It loads up to 80% and more. I think this use of the data bus is due to the fact that on each iteration information from the video memory is transferred to the RAM, because the video memory is not enough for these tasks, because we can see that is full occupied. This means that we will have to try to change some other parameters to attempt to reduce the use of video memory. Something went wrong, apparently. The 55 iterations slow it down, 35 seconds for iteration. The data transfer bus between the RAM and the video memory is loaded, that is, apparently there is a strong lack of video memory. By the way, makes me happy that WebUI automatically uses the RAM instead of video memory. In this situation, instead silently crashing. RAM occupied by 10 GB and 3 GB. The last iteration of the face render is executing. Face render is completed. Video memory is free now. Let's look at the result. We wait in about 15 minutes for 6 seconds of video. Let's try to change something. So this is interesting. I switch it to the size of the packet to 1. The using of video memory is only 4.5 GB and accordingly 2 seconds for iterations. Let's look to time of other iterations. Will the use of video memory gradually increase or not? Accordingly, the data transfer bus is practically not used. 63rd iteration now, and the speed, everything is stable. 2 seconds for iteration. Video memory is also around 4.5 GB. Let's look at the result.
When the truth is found be lies.
In conclusion, the model SadTalker was successfully launched. We have launched both model. 256 and model 512. I had to play with the parameter of the size of the package when generating. It gave me model 512 fits into the video memory. For a 3-second video, the generation time was about 3 minutes. I also had to limit not only the level of energy consumption of the video card, but also the frequency of the GPU, so that my 350 watts power supply pulled both the video card and the 6-core Xeon CPU. I think you will not have such problems if you have a powerful enough power supply. And now we can enjoy Jim Carrey sing this song.